Greetings. I'm just I just needed to come back on here for a second because a couple of people sent me some screenshots. Yeah, twice in a day. I had to come back. I had to come back. Let me adjust my hat. Had to come back because some of you were quite alarmed at some of the tweets, I think, some of the feedback some of our men have been giving over this Tory and Meg the Stallion issue and him allegedly shooting her in the foot. And a lot of the, well, I don't know how many, but I guess it was quite a few for some of you to be alarmed. But some of the men were basically saying that Tory and his actions have given them the green light to shoot women now or something. Y'all, uh, there's so much I want to say and so much I won't say, in this platform that I don't own. Um, you have to be smart. And I talked about briefly about my take on the situation with Meg and why I my theory of what she's going through right now, just based on what we all see from her interactions with people who she keeps company with, her basically her whole brand itself, and what her fame is built upon. Now her fame is built upon her sexuality. Her celebrity is built upon how she looks. Um, Arguably, I honestly, I don't really know much of her work. I can't say that maybe I heard it and I didn't even know it was her. I don't know. I don't know. But so as far as her talent is concerned, y'all can probably be better evaluators of that than I could be, because I'm just not well versed in her catalog of work and what gives her the merit for the stardom that she has outside of the comments about her body, her physicality, which is really that's the only thing I really hear. People comment about her beauty, her physicality, her how she's built, the fact that she has strong knees because she can, I guess, mount things pretty good. So that's her brand. That's her brand. Now, what I always say on this channel, I'm a UGC for life girl. I'm the ambassador, the commissioner, the head nigga in charge, whatever you want to call it, for this thing that I created called the Ugly Girls Club. So we deal with issues surrounding looks and really how to navigate through all of that and come out as unabused as possible, even though we have the shortcomings that people, society considers shortcomings. We still need to figure out how to navigate around it, right? And now we have someone like Megan, who's arguably beautiful. She has the features that men lust after. Men want her for the most part. Supposedly, allegedly, or whatever. I don't even know if she's claiming it or not. Her and this guy, Tory, were in a relationship together. This is what the tabloids say. This is what the gossip columns say. And for whatever reason, she was trying to leave, get away from him, leave him, end the relationship. So, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. And to mitigate his loss, he decides to allegedly shoot off a pinky toe. And now we have other brothers saying, yeah, that was a great way to handle it. That was an excellent way to handle it. Shoot her. Shoot her. We live in it. We're living in crazy times. We're living in crazy, crazy times right now. And you ladies have to keep your wits about you. It isn't beneficial for you to make decisions with your emotions. I'm not saying not to have emotions, because you're a human being, and emotions are what make you above an animal. It's what differentiates you between, being a human and being part of the animal kingdom. Although arguably we are a part of the animal kingdom, but that's another discussion, right? But displaced emotions are what get us involved with these types of bullies, these types of ingrate swine, these types of mentally unstable men. Leading with our emotions is what gets us caught up with men who are unintelligent, men who lack empathy and compassion and a sense of humanity, men who want to possess you but don't want to protect you. And if they do show signs of protecting you, it's for selfish reasons. They're shielding you so no one else can get you. Not that they're shielding you to protect you. There's a difference in the two. And a lot of you think because you're beautiful that someone loves you. That a lot of these men will love you because they sing your praise. They worship your body. And because they display a worship of your body and maybe even give you money for being beautiful. A lot of women get money for being beautiful. This is true. This is true. But that doesn't mean that there's love there. That doesn't mean that your well-being is at the forefront of his mind, at the top of his list of priorities. Him wanting to fuck you doesn't mean that he cares. I mean, how many times do we have to say the same thing? But I guess we got to keep saying it because some of you still believe in this lie. Some of you still believe in this lie. So we have these men now saying it's all right, it's shooting season. Shooting season. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the mentality that's being displayed now. And it's not to say that there's something in the drinking water right now. I just think social media is just revealing, exposing how people, both male and female, have always felt about a lot of things. Everybody's exposed. Everybody's exposed. When you lead with your sexuality and think that's valued, you just got to understand that you are selling yourself. For the most part, you are selling yourself. You make yourself a commodity. You make yourself a product. When you lead with I'm beautiful. Look at my ass. Look at my tits. Look at my whatever it is. My vagina is hotter than anybody else's you've ever been with. You're selling yourself as a product, not as a human being. Not as a human being. Thank you, Jay, for the donation. So we got to understand these things, because they are who they are, but we're also attracting them. So we bear some responsibility, a whole lot of the responsibility of it, a whole lot, and how we're evaluating value inside of a relationship. A lot of these dudes are animals, and they're still getting vagina. They're hurting women, but they're still getting laid. How is that? How is that? Why are these dudes that should be paying prostitutes instead of being in relationships? How are they ending up in these relationships when all they really want to do, all they're really prepared to do as far as commitment, showing care, love, and concern is nothing short of hiring someone for a night. This is basically what your boyfriends are. And you're like a prostitute that's not getting paid. When you're a girlfriend, you're a prostitute that's not getting paid. Hello? That's what you are. He doesn't want to marry you. He doesn't want any long-term commitment to you. He doesn't want to be the father of your children. He doesn't want to be responsible for the children you already have for him. What is your relationship? It's an exchange with no money. He paying you with dick. That shit. Paying you with dick. He makes me feel good about myself. Why? Because he wants to fuck you. That boosts your self-esteem because he wants to fuck you today. Can't tell you if he wants to fuck you next year. But for today, he wants to fuck you and you feel proud. I'm proud. I feel proud of myself. He wants to fuck me. Unbelievable how these men can display all this ego. They only saying this because they're getting laid. They're getting laid. Because if these men really had to show some effort, put in some work to get access to women, it wouldn't be all this walk talking right now. These men are getting away with murder, literally. How could any disagreement with a woman end with a gun? And somehow that, to these guys, that's an effective way to handle discrepancies and the, dissolving of a relationship. You handle it with violence? With violence? Now, like I said, I don't know how many of these guys are out here co-signing with this. I don't believe that it's a whole bunch. But so many of you have DM'd me, messaged me, Salkas, did you see this? Did you see this? Like here we go. Here we go. I think one of the posts, the guy said, hot girl summer, they deserve, all these hot girl summer chicks need to get shot in their foot. All the hot girl summer chicks need to get shot. And these are who y'all are having sex with without requiring anything from, other than a good time. This is what they think of you. You think you're winning points for doing something that comes naturally, quote unquote, right? And you don't get no brownie points for fucking men without requiring anything from them. He doesn't love you anymore because you say give me $5 instead of 500 or 5,000 or 500,000 or whatever your number is. You don't get any points for lowballing yourself, UGC. You might get his attention for the moment. For the moment. Yeah, he likes you today. So all that's temporary. All that's temporary. And then when you give in, and you give him what he knows he hasn't earned, he resents you for it. Hamburger. When you give him what he hasn't earned, he resents you for it. Look at this stupid bitch. Isn't that what they call you? Talk to me. Talk to me. Look at this stupid bitch. She let me hit and I haven't even done X, Y, Z. This gullible, needy ass bitch. She probably fucks every dude that takes her out to dinner. I wonder how many bodies she has. This is what he's saying when you give in to his ass. When you give him what he asks you for, when you comply, when you diminish your criteria and say, no, I'm going to put my morals on the shelf today because he's so nice and he thinks I'm sexy. Thinks I'm sexy, so let me give him a shot. I think he's honest because he thinks I'm beautiful. And you open your knees and he calls you a stupid bitch afterwards. And this is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. UGC, I'm only concerned with you. I am not concerned with anybody else but you. This is why I do these videos for free. This is why I created this coalition. This is why I have the products, the book coming out, and all this stuff, so that you can survive in this world a little bit less scathed. So that you can tweak things out for yourself and get some wherewithal, get some get back. Grow a little taller out here. So because everyone wants to diminish you, including these women too. We got to lump them in it with the shit too. You think these men love you because you're beautiful. You think they love you because you're compliant, because you're feminine. And when I tell you the truth, you know what you're saying? Well, Selkis, no. I don't know if you're right, because look how you look. I don't know if I should believe you. Because look how you look, Selkis. You ain't top tier. You ain't top 10%. Men don't want you like that. So I'm really not sure if what you're saying is the truth, Selkis. I've been initiated in a lot of things. I've been a lot of things. All kinds of secret clubs and societies and covens and all that shit that y'all paying for. Now I've been through all of that. I've talked with masters before. Real players. Real players. Okay? I've been a co-wife. I've done all that shit. I understand manipulation. And I understand when you don't accept the truth, time flies past you and you can't catch it. You can't catch it. 5 years go by, 10 years go by, 20 years go by, and you're like, what happened? What happened? Yes, Jai, a co-wife too. Y'all know I'm Muslim too, right? In my Muslim days, I did all that too. Did all that too. So listen, it's this thing called self-esteem, self-respect. It's an internal journey. It's a personal journey. And you have to face yourself and face why you feel fucked up about yourself. And you got to deal with all those dark, hidden things within you. You got to deal while you're compromised. You got to deal with that. Why are you taking less? Why are you subscribing to abuse? You have to deal with that. You have to deal with why you don't like yourself. You have to find reasons to like yourself in this world. Because everybody's on a campaign to tell you you're nothing. Everybody's getting a coin, getting clout off of telling you that you're nothing. And you think it's a set it and forget it? No, you're under a spell, my dear. You're under a spell. And the only way to get rid of a spell is to cast a bigger one. Write that down. That's the only way you get rid of spells. Because every spell that's over you, it's now it's in your blood. It's in your DNA. You're going to pass it down to your daughters and all of that. And hopefully your daughters, whatever DNA potential is within her, she doesn't activate it with certain actions. That's the best thing that we can hope for. Everything you've been through isn't already inside of you. It's in your bones, it's in your arteries, it's in your veins, it's all in your cells, it's in your vagina, in your uterus, in your breast, in your mouth, everywhere. You can't get rid of what you've done. The only remedy for all your trauma and everything you've gone through and all the abuse that you've allowed to happen to you, you have to cast the bigger spell. You have to smother it with a bigger fucking spell. Because people are coming. They're coming to test you. Who do you think you are? Some of you hoes come here and ask me that question. Who do you think you are, Selkis? I'm the one you are watching for answers. I'm the one you tune into to try to figure things out, to try to piece things together. I'm the nigger bitch that you don't like, but what I'm saying is sound, right reasoning. I'm not without flaws. I've been an idiot for most of my life too. So I'm coming to you as a woman that knows. A woman that knows what you're going through. Y'all, my phone overheated and it just shut off on me. So, is anybody there? Is anybody there? Okay. So listen, I'm going to end it because my phone might shut off again and I have to cool off. Y'all, but like up the stream and really replay this. Take some notes because this is serious business we're trying to do here. UGC is nothing to play with. It's out here saving lives. Take the